Hey you guys, what's going on everyone? Welcome to my channel. My name is Cap. Welcome back to my tribe. Okay you guys, so this video is gonna be quick because it's getting dark and it's a little bit cold outside. It's been raining the last couple of days. So in this video today, I wanted to talk about some injuries, the most common injuries that surgical techs face while scrubbing in the OR, you guys. So we're gonna hop right into the video, okay? You guys, so the first injury that I am going to talk about is going to be back pain, you guys. And this is one of the most common injuries that you will find in surgical techs that are scrubbing in the OR, and that is typically because surgical techs are standing for long periods of time and they're bending over and they're lifting on patients, and typically the first place that they find, or one of the first places I should say, that they find pain is going to be their back, and it can be just from lifting stuff that's too heavy for you or actually not having proper body mechanics. I know at most facilities they give us some training on how to lift patients and things like that, and that's all great and dandy. However, when you're in the flow of things, sometimes you do not use proper body mechanics. So what I will tell you is to try to do the proper body mechanics, especially when it comes to lifting patients, because people are way heavier than what you probably anticipate. And honestly, like, pay attention to how much you're lifting or how long you're lifting these instrument trays for. If you are at a facility that have like double ring stands and things like that, and you actually have to go get the instruments and stuff like that, put them on a ring stand or put them in something, put them on something that has wheels so you don't have to carry it the entire way. Like, all you would have to do is pick it up. So back pain is definitely one of the most common reasons, injuries that surgical techs face. Another common injury that you will see surgical techs facing, you guys, is knee pain. You will hear surgical techs talk about their knees hurting, and you know, knee pain is definitely associated with back pain. So if your knees are hurting, maybe try using a brace, a knee brace, if you can get them, because they definitely will help with giving you just some extra support when you're lifting. However, if you're doing proper body mechanics and actually just being a little more cautious and aware of what you're doing when you're doing it, knee pain is something that you can try to minimize. But what I will say is, with the prolonged standing, you guys, knee pain is going to be commonly associated with being in the OR and an injury that I see a lot of surgical techs face. Since we're on the topic of back and knee pain, let's just keep going down further on the list and talk about feet pain. We do stand for long periods of time, you guys, and one of the things that I noticed that we tend to do is adjust how we're standing. A lot of times we might move our feet different ways, and so feet pain is different, or like try to stand on one foot longer, or you know, we just shifting our weight. Foot pain is something, injury or some type of foot injury where your feet hurt, or maybe bunions, I should say, form because you haven't worn the correct shoe wear. This is one thing that I do want to talk about a little bit more, you guys, because I think shoes and footwear is really one of the keys to the knee and the back pain, and we'll get into that in a little bit. But since we're here, let's talk about it a little bit. When you're buying your shoes, I'm gonna almost suggest you go to a person that, I don't know what they're called. Sorry, a car is passing. I don't know what they're called. The people that, not a podiatrist, maybe it is a podiatrist, but I'm saying the people that specialize in looking at your feet and how you stand, whether you rotate inward or outward with your stance or whatever, and find shoes that accommodate that, because that's where the pain really stems from, you guys. That's what, for me, when I'm Rocket is using bathroom outside. For me, when I am looking at my pain for my back, I actually start with my feet now, because I realize that I rotate inwards, and so that occasionally when I'm standing, I consciously, sorry for the cars, you guys, I consciously rotate outwards, because I know that my default stance brings my feet like this. So I try to, rotate them outward, because I'm aware of that. And so when you and if you're not aware of how you stand, just go look at your shoes. You'll see if it's more wear and tear where your shoes are in, then you can see that your feet go inward, and if they're more out, then your feet go outward. And so try to compensate for the opposite way. Okay, so yeah, Okay, so we're losing light, but it's okay. I think I should be able to get most of this in here. So another injury that I want to talk about is getting stuck with sharp objects, whether it's a needle or a knife or a ampule that you try to open and it shattered. Typically, surgical techs will accidentally get stuck by things. We work with sharp objects all the time, and hopefully the object that you're working with, if you do get stuck, will be clean, because that's less paperwork and that's less stress on you. If you do get stuck with a dirty object, your medical facility will have a protocol. Excuse me, I'm recording a video. Can you just wait a minute? No, thank you, I love you. Your medical facility will have a protocol in place for you to probably go to the emergency room, if they have an emergency room. If not, they'll send you to a facility where you can get, you know, your blood work drawn. Hopefully they are able, if they don't already have on file, the patient's lab work, so you will immediately know if this person has HIV or any type of communicable disease or anything like that. But surgical techs do work with sharp objects. Most of our even tools, some of our tools are extremely sharp, and you can get stuck by it. Okay, so I believe those are pretty much the most common. Hold on, there is one more, you guys. There's actually two more, you guys. So I'm gonna plug in one right here that I really can't believe I forgot, and that is stress, you guys. Stress is an injury that surgical techs do suffer from. Stress can be associated with PTSD, obviously, and it can also be associated with high blood pressure, high cholesterol, and those things actually can kill you if you do not monitor them. So stress is definitely one that I should have probably put first on the list. Guys, I almost forgot, and I went down the spine, but I didn't go up the spine. So when we're talking about foot pain, knee pain, back pain, you can also associate standing for long periods of time with shoulder pain or even headaches, you guys. So what I will advise any surgical tech or anybody that works for works standing for long periods of time, make sure that you do some type of stretching, you guys. If it's yoga, I would look into yin yoga, where you actually have to hold the positions for longer periods of time than you would if it was a traditional yoga practice. And I practice that, you guys. It does allow you to be a little more flexible, which keeps your spine healthy and allows you to not have so many tension headaches. So I'll get headaches at the back of my neck every now and then, and that will be because I haven't properly stretched, you guys. And so when I got older, I realized that I have to stretch now. I think I was like 35, and I realized that, you know, stretching was like essential for me, because I was getting headaches, and it was actually because I wasn't stretching, I was not as flexible, and so my hips were like getting tight, and it was causing sciatic pain. So you guys, a lot of things are can be associated to flexibility as far as relieving pain if you actually do it. So if you stand for long periods of time and you're like on your feet and you don't have the proper shoe wear and things like that, that's gonna affect your knees, and that's gonna also affect your pelvic posture, and which could affect your back pain, you guys, which could give you shoulder pain, which could lead to headaches, and it's just, you know, it's all connected. And so I wanted to share that with you guys. I hope the video is actually okay. I know it's a little dark out here right now, but I'm gonna post it because, you know, that's just what it is. So I hope you enjoyed the video, you guys. Please like, comment, share, subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one. Bye, guys.